Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to my continuation of Prophecy of Dragons. This is the third in the series of time games. I was about ready to give up on this, but I didn't realize that there was like a whole second half to this scenario. So I've made it through the city and then to the castle, and I've got whole new areas to explore. I decided to start off in the banquet hall, since I think it might need the herbs and spices from the market. I have a feeling that, well, you never know with these kinds of games. It could end up being that they do nothing more than provide a little extra healing from whatever food or whatever you get a hold of. Or that one gold piece item could be vital for the completion of the entire scenario. I don't know. Um, got some new cards and things, some weird stuff. There's a time log that you're supposed to fill out with information so that when you reset, you can start back over. But I've just got a secondary save game. So if I need to reset the game, which I probably will need to, I can reset back here at this exact point. Um, so interestingly enough, I think I've still got this guy with me, which essentially means that he can move one fewer time unit. Like the party can move from one location to another, one fewer time units. I think that might come in handy. But anyway, I'm a little bit worried that I might be somewhat under-geared. I've got a couple weapons and things, some herbs. So I'm hoping that this is going to be enough to actually see me through. So yes, starting in the banquet hall. Once you have entered the building, you cannot miss the surprising contrast between the constant clacking of your footsteps on the pavement of the courtyard and the nearly suffocating quiet of this room. You're in the castle's banquet hall, chandeliers, candlesticks, and set tables. Everything leads you to believe a celebration is being prepared. Under the arcades to the left and right, the walls are decorated with paintings portraying the royal family. In the center of the room, tables overflowing with victuals seem to await the guests. So this is the bit that I think that you need the herbs and spices for. Again, hopefully it's just like an enhancement and not you can't do anything with it at all unless you have it, but we'll see. So I have sent Narir and Gwillem to the center table, see what the food is all about. I have sent Elvin the Ranger over here to talk to, well, look at the paintings, I guess? As far as I can tell, there's nobody here. And I have sent Aldous the Elder to deal with the other paintings. So we'll see how that goes. There are some extra bits, decks of cards. Don't know what to do with these. Not entirely sure how they fit in. I kept the items that I haven't drawn yet. I got rid of the ones that I knew were from the city. So they're in a stack in here, as well as cleaned up the bits and pieces that were no longer necessary on the characters. This is the entrance point to the castle, right? So I don't think there's anything else in here. All right, counter drones and counter cards aren't drawn on a 1 or a 3. You're told to record information. Don't need to do that. Yeah, okay. So I think I am good to go. So let's see what's going on in the banquet hall. Again, I have my notebook, so I'll be keeping track of information. I can note down which places to avoid on the next run, which I have a feeling there is going to be. So first off, I guess, bank with U E T H A L L. Banquet hall. Let's see what's going on here. Flip the cards. Ooh. Ghosts. And a head in a jar. You have 10. Okay. Anyway, let's see. So starting from this end. You arrive under the arcade. Of the paintings, the kingdom's various crowned heads are displayed. Suddenly the pigments mix, the colors tarnish, and each painting empties free a royal ghost. You have to fight it with magic. There's 4 skulls. Okay, well, turns out Altus is the only one that can fight this thing, so I guess he's taking on these guys. So now we know if I ever come back here. Oh, so that just leads to that. Okay. So card B is just a fight. This one is. You press the tables and 2 ghostly silhouettes appear with surprising celerity. You want something? This dish was prepared according to an ancient recipe. Have a taste. Whoever decides to have a taste, and only them, immediately reveals card green. Oh, so this could be like poison or something. Well, that's just great. And finally, on the shelves, you spot a bell under which lies a head. As you approach, its mouth opens, and you perceive a few muffled words. Who should I announce? I can't hear anything. Louder, and on your knees in front of His Majesty. Contain the white 4 token, as long as all receptacles come to this card and speak their names loudly and clearly. Okay. Well, this can be done without performing any kind of an action or anything, so I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to have Narir, because he can take a hit if it is bad. I also still have an antidote, just in case. But, let's see what this is all about. Ah, okay, so it is healing. The dishes are actually succulent. You instantly regain all of your health. Unfortunately, as soon as you move away from the table, food disappears from your hands, making it impossible to bring it with you. Magic 2 successes. You're also under the effects of a slight secondary effect. You are now mute. Players who have eaten can no longer speak a word until an agent who can use magic heals them, getting at least 2 successes in a magic test. Alternatively, you recover the use of speech after losing 1 health during combat. Okay. I won't worry about that. I don't think it's going to be a good idea to run through the rest of the video without saying anything. So, we'll just assume that Narir can't talk until he takes a hit, but I'm talking through the other characters. Okay, well, it's good to know that this is just a free full heal. No need for the herbs or anything, though. Is it just a wasted item? I can't think of where else it would be useful. But, whatever. Okay, so, C is full heal. Okay, so first time unit spent needs to be... no, I don't have anyone else that can help with him. Nobody else's attacks count as magical. I don't have any items that I can use. It's a shame like weapons don't give magical attacks or something, but whatever. Okay, so yeah, the others are going to come over here so they can do the announcements. Unfortunately, they're going to have to wait for Alta to take care of these ghosties, though. So he is going to perform an attack with 4 dice. Oh, almost. 1, 2, 3 successes. So unfortunately, he is going to take a counterattack back with 2 skulls, beating his 1 point of defense, so he's going to take a hit. I wonder if Altus might need to go and eat some healing food. Okay, unfortunately, that means I have to spend another time unit to continue the fight. While everybody else is waiting by the head. All I need is 1 success. Why couldn't I have gotten this last round? Well, whatever. That's gonna get in the way. Okay, so he's defeated. Unfortunately, it does mean I have to spend another time unit in order to move all this to join his friends. Alright, and now I can announce. So I'm gonna get white 4. So that is space D. Everyone here to get white 4. I need to find out where that is actually used. But I have announced my, well, I have been announced. Hopefully that won't come to bite me in the back, and the butt. But, okay, so continuing, I'll leave the guard room until last, because I think it looks like it leads on to where I need to go next. Or it might be the guard room that leads back to the city, I don't know. But I think the library and the archives sound more interesting, so I'm going to go visit these places first. So let's take a look at the library. Two, reduced to 1, so it'll cost 1 time unit to move. So I know there are 2 hidden locations. 1 special one, and 1 that's the finale. Library? Library. Unfortunately, these locations are pretty small, only so far. Oop, looks like there's someone in the library. Actually, there's a lot of people in the library. They seem friendly enough. A headless man. Once the door opens, your gazes linger on a pattern of alternating black and white tiles that greet your first few steps. Raising your head, a true maze of catwalks and aisles covered in books reveals itself to your surprised eyes. Men are busy here copying works and sorting scrolls. On the left, a headless man walks in a circle. Not far away, a man with a definitely anachronistic look makes wild gestures at you. And to the right, a man behind a writing desk nonchalantly raises his eyes towards you, looking curious. Okay. I think I am going to do a similar kind of spread as last time, but opposite. I'm going to send the ranger to go talk to the headless guy, Elvin. I'm going to send Narir and Gwillem to talk to these guys. I'm going to send wise old Altus speak to the guy up here. So that's green 4, which I don't have yet. It's probably going to be one of these. Alright, let's see what's going on in the library. Weird, okay. Oh. I do happen to have that card. Oh, this is the body for the head. Oh, okay. The usages and customs have changed deeply since the crowning of the new king. Even if my face wasn't to his liking, I am, and will remain, the guarantor of royal tradition. The guests of His Majesty will receive a present worthy of their rank. But where is my head? Have you already introduced yourselves? As happens, yes, I did. So I have grade 4, which means I can take item 19. It's a good thing I didn't ditch the stack of items, because apparently, yes, they are, in fact. Oh, I guess I should have held on to the glyphs. Oh, but I only got 2 of them. Oh, well, we'll get to that in a moment. Okay. So item 19. Whoa. Oh, it's that cube. Oh, and I get to keep that. So it's one of the other cubes. Okay. Um, who was that? That was the Ranger. Okay. The cube made of unknown matter. Letters and numbers scroll continuously along each side. On one corner, a translucent blue section. It reads 3 of 9. Keep this item for a future adventure because you never know. So wait, I got 1 from the first adventure. This is the third one. Was there supposed to be 1 in the Marcy case? I had a look through the items afterwards and there wasn't a cube. Although there are 12 missions? I can't remember how many scenarios there are. Maybe not every mission has a cube. But okay, well, at least I get to keep this. Doesn't mean I have to remember to add number 19 to my other save. Okay. Alright, well, I guess I don't need this guy anymore. Just in case. Library. B. Need gray 4. I guess it's supposed to be white 4. White 4. To get cube. Item number 19. This one. Yeah, so I'm not going to be able to do this. Pardon my somewhat cavalier approach, and especially my attire, but I've been waiting for you. I'm a temporal smuggler. I've heard about your mission. It just so happens that one of my clients is ready to pay to recover the 3 glyphs that allowed you to get here. I'll trade them to you for a powerful relic. Then I'll leave directly for the 20th century, Earth, before my receptacle is erased. I'm never going to be able to do this, because I tried to get through the first part with all 3 glyphs, and there's not enough time. I don't know how you would ever actually manage to do this. So, you know what? I'm just going to see what item number 18 is, because I know I am never, ever, ever, ever going to get it. So, what am I missing out on? I wonder if it's even a thing, or if it's a red herring. But I'm curious, and again, I know that I will never get it during a legitimate run, so... Combat Amulet. From now on, each roll that removes at least 1 shield from opponent removes 1 extra shield. And when you keep it between runs. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's okay. I don't think it's worth hassle of getting all 3 amulets. I'm almost tempted to take it anyway, because you know what, I can't see it being possible to get all 3 amulets. Getting all 3 and going through the ambit, I just can't see it happening. Well, you know, nah, never mind. Don't worry about that. So yeah, just ignore that one, unfortunately. See. Ignore. Okay, and D looks like it has an item. Needs an item I don't have. You must be the messengers tasked with carrying the Splendor Solace. You have form 27B6. Without a form, you'll get nothing. Nothing! Don't insist, I can't be swayed. I let no one bother Ziani without a very good reason. So I don't have that. I'm wondering if that's in the archives. Or maybe it's in the guardhouse. Nah, it must be an archive thing. Okay, so I need form, was it 27-E6 to get whatever. Oh, to get green 4. Which, don't know what that is. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna have to come back here. Well, that's fine. Okay. Right then, let's see if the form is in the archives. I am going to move. I'm going to roll the dice. Oh, I saw it teetering on a 3, but apparently it is a 2, which will be reduced to a 1. Bloop. I am going to have to come back to the library if I can find out where that form is. It looks like a good order of operation is Banquet first? Maybe. Banquet definitely before library. Although I don't need that anymore. I get to keep this. I don't have to worry about this anymore. Actually, yeah, the only reason to go to the banquet hall now is for the healing. That's it. And the only reason to go to the library is for the guy that wants the form. Okay, anyway. I am looking for archives. Guard room, chances are, probably going to be fights. That's another reason why I'm kind of leaving it until last. That's another really short one. Oh, this is a super short one. Oh, okay. Not exactly the archives I was expecting. Oof. As you enter this location, this is the right one, isn't it? Archives? Yeah, okay. I wasn't expecting this, but anyway. As you enter this location, memory surges, training during which you were taught using holographic screens the various types of temporal faults. While observing the one occupying the center of the room, Bob's words come to mind. If one day you see this type of fault, know that they are tunnels, paths directly tied to a specific space-time. They're differentiated by their blue halo. Don't worry about these. Always look for the main fault. You're pulled from your daydreaming by the call of small creatures with glassy eyes to your left. In the back of the room, a column of people turn their gaze towards an immense monolith. Okay. I have a feeling Altus is probably going to be useful here. Let's send. I'm going to send Altus to deal with the glassy-eyed creatures, but I'm going to send Nurir with him to act as a bodyguard. I will then send. Both of these are fairly good at searching, although you are better with 5. Um, but you are an archer. You're probably best in the middle in case you need to shoot into either of these spaces. So let's send Gwillem off to look at the monolith. Alright, let's see what we are dealing with here. This probably leads to one of the other locations, because I have a feeling you might step through the monolith and go to the other end of whatever this tunnel is. Or maybe this is the tunnel. Oh, maybe this is the portal. Sending the ranger to examine the portal is not a bad idea, actually. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Yeah, this is nothing. Cool. Ah, you're just in time. His Majesty needs a tome from the library as quickly as possible to fix a slight disruption of the fault, which perturbs the rhythm of arrival of the subjects. But we're stuck here, as we have to regulate the flow of new arrivals. Here's delivery form 27B6. Ah, okay. Required to pass by that simpleton Piot. Like item 16. Alright. Well, I found the thingy. Item 16. Ta-da! This can go to you. Oh, and then again, I keep it. Interesting. Recovered from the castle's archives, it allows you to obtain Ziani's iconographic study on the Splendor Solace. Red text actually mean anything? It doesn't look like it. I don't think it forms real letters. Hmm. Okay, anyway. Where the the stuff here I get to keep? Is that true? Oh, no. If you restart from the castle's courtyard, you must return only the items. Oh, so those go back. Oh, so I will lose the cube if I restart. Oops. Okay. I do actually have to... Ah, okay. That's good to know. Okay, so I managed to get the deed. Sorry, the paper, the form, whatever. So now I need to go back to the library again. This one is... You approach closer to the fault. Nearly translucent beings are coming out of it. Once materialized, they continue on their way, as if lobotomized, towards the monolith that stands at the back of the room. Okay. Standing in front of you is a stone monolith. The beings issued from the fault stand in a row. They coordinate their gestures and begin a common prayer by repeating the words written on the base of the monument. Prophecy of the Dragons, 7553, Year of the Two Moons. The Day of the Dragons awakens. The Day of the Dragons awakening. Fire will speak, life will flicker. Only the stronger coming from another time will save us from disaster. Only the stranger, sorry. Stranger coming from another time. Pray, pray, pray. On the ground, you notice an amulet. Take item number 60. Magic amulet. Agent who owns this amulet can roll 2 extra magic dice, even if they don't normally use magic. Oh, okay. Currently, that belongs to Golem. Come up by handing that over to Aldous. Okay. Interesting. So, archive. B. I get. Get form 27B6. Item number 16. C. Ignore. There's nothing else I need from that one. And D. Get magic amulet, which is item 60. Okay. So let's take a quick trip back to the library. Ah, it was almost a 1. Okay, 1 time unit to move. This, I think I am going to give this to Altus. I mean, he's the only one that doesn't have an item anyway. I don't really know if it matters that anyone else can cast spells. I guess I can always move it if I need to. Okay. So I've moved, spent the time unit. And now I need library. And we're all going into here. Okay, I have the form. Men inspects your form, satisfied, and leads you to a small, dimly lit back room. Why am I being disturbed? I have no time to waste. His Majesty, Miliafin, is waiting my decision as to the last race that is destined to add to our ranks to vanquish the dragons. You're the messengers? Sorry. Wait, so is Miliafin... As the last race is destined to add to our ranks to vanquish the dragons. Are they trying to kill the dragons? I thought they were trying to bring them... I thought they were the ones trying to bring them back. Maybe we have got this wrong. Here, take this tome and bring it to His Majesty. Ah, I was forgetting the password for the guard. I'm writing on this scrap of parchment and placing it in the middle of the tome. Now get out. Aha, password. Yay! Okay, and to get green 4, which is... items 17 and 21. 17. Oops. And 21. Oh, another one that gives magic. Okay. So that is the Splendor Solace. Item 17. And... Ah, so the password I do get to keep. Cool. Splendor Solace. Octahilgefen. And password. I don't need the password anymore, I guess. Which is item 21. Okay, and I get a pink 1 token. I need a lot more of these state tokens this time around. Okay, it doesn't say you need hands to use this. I could give it to Altus and have him with a magic value of 8. Jeez. I'm a little bit worried about it though. I think I might need more characters with magic. I'm gonna give this to the Ranger, I think. Just in case. Like, it might be that there's a roll you have to make that only do with magic or something, like the ghosts that you can only fight with magic. I don't know. And the password can, I guess, go to him. Awesome. Alright, I guess that's it. So now it is off to the guard room. Okay, I'm glad that I decided to do those things first. It takes me 1 time unit. Assuming I can actually continue to use this guy, right? I mean, it doesn't say that it has to be in the city. It's a little bit weird that this guy can guide me through the castle, but okay. I haven't found the other location. But whatever. Guard room. So officially, this is my third run. Yes, third run. The first run I just explored the city. Second run I made it all the way up to the tunnels. But I didn't have any of the amulets. Right, I made it to the tunnels without the glyphs. I went and I found the last two glyphs, which were in the last two places I went to. But I ran out of time. And it was the third run that I made it through to the end. Or no, the second, no, that's right. The first run I made it to the tunnels. I didn't find any of the glyphs. Because the two locations I didn't explore were the locations that had the glyphs. Except for the merchant, which I forgot had one of them. The second run, I collected all three of the glyphs. I made it to the tunnels, but then I ran out of time. Because again, I just do not think it's possible to get all three of the glyphs and still have enough time to make it through the end. It's the third run that I made it to the end, only collecting two of the glyphs, and now I'm exploring this castle. So yes, this is still run number 3. And if I fail this, then it goes to 4. Oh, that's a weird looking guard. Yeah, okay. Oh, I was about to say, but no, I don't have that one. Alright, so I guess everyone has to go here. You cross the paved courtyard, always on your guard. The door to the building is open a crack. A deep and continuous sound is coming from it, a sound resembling that of a machine very far off from the technological rank of this planet. You push the door open, the area is filled with steam and almost burns your face. The guard room holds an important machine made up of countless pistons and gears. At the back of the room, you notice bars of pure energy, which are evidently impassable. In the middle of the vapor, a robot armed to its teeth is coming closer to you. Its posture leaves little doubt as to its intentions. Okay. Well, we all need to go here. The robot approaches. Access forbidden. Password. Access forbidden. Password. From the looks of it, the cannons pointed at each of you. Giving it anything but a password would be pure folly. Now, if you have the pink token, immediately reveal. Or black. Well, I happen to have it. Yay, because I have the password. So. Oh, good grief. What the hell is this? Once the password is spoken, the mechanical guard stands against the wall once again. At the back of the room, a complex mechanism is linked to the energy bars, seeming to control how to open them, although its operation isn't clear. Go over item 54, view the mechanism. 54. Okay. The 3 levers on the collared gears can turn either in the counterclockwise direction or in a clockwise direction. That way, okay. Each turn of a lever moves the bottommost arrow this a quarter turn, and you're attempting to reach this symbol. Choose one of the 3 following sequences, and look at the result by taking the corresponding item. You can attempt multiple sequences. Okay, alright, So if I take this... Okay, so this is the top one. The orange one gets turned counterclockwise twice. So skip over and then move once. Which will turn this wheel this way. Which will turn it to there. Hang on. I am going to... let's just use one of these. Okay, so that will shift it to that space. Then turn green 3 times counterclockwise. That will pull that in the same direction. Pulls it in the same direction. Counterclockwise. So it'll go 1, 2, 3. And blue goes 1 clockwise. Oops, which pulls it to there. So no, I don't think it's A. B is start with a green. Turn green to clockwise. So that would turn it... I'm getting this right, right? Yeah. Because they're connected by... Yeah, so the yellow one is the only one that jiggers the sequence. Everything else, if it goes clockwise there, it goes clockwise on all of them. Right? The clockwise turns it that way, which pushes this line forward, which pushes this one, so that's clockwise, which pushes this one forward, which is clockwise. And if you turn the loop that way, it pushes this side around. Yeah. Yeah, so these the green and blue ones are both the same direction. The yellow one, I think, is the opposite direction. So this turns... Yeah, and it turns that one, and that turns that one. Yeah, so that reverses the order. Okay, so yes. Ugh, okay, anyway, so yes, green 2 clockwise means 2 clockwise. Blue 3 counterclockwise. 1, 2, 3. And then orange 3 doesn't matter, it's going to end up in the wrong spot. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so no, it can't be that one. Okay, C is 2 counterclockwise. So again, am I getting this right? 2 counterclockwise means that rotates that way 2, means that rotates that way 2. Yeah, so that goes 1, 2. Orange is 3 clockwise. So again, clockwise, it's hitting all 3 of the teeth sections. So all 3 are going to count. 3 that way. Yeah, because that runs that way. So that way goes that way. So that way. Wait, and green 2. 1, 2. That goes on the lightning bolt. What? How do I do each turn of a lever? Moves the bottommost arrow a quarter turn. Right. So 2 turns moves this 2 spaces. Right, wait, so is it the first one? Hang on, did I get this wrong? Okay, so orange goes 2 this way. It'll pass over the missing teeth, which means it only turns once. If it turns that way, it means it turns that way, which means it pushes this one space here. 3 turns the green. Means 1, 2, 3. And then 1 turn of the blue that way. Puts it there. Oh, wait, so it is A. Alright, so it's A. Okay. So 51. I wouldn't mind taking a look at what the other ones are. But, okay, I'm gonna say it's 51. Good grief. Am I right? Seconds pass without anything happening, then, many clicks later, reveal card D. Ah, so yes, I did get it. Okay, so then what were the other ones? 52 and 53. The room is filled with violent electrical arcs. All agents lose 2 health. Ouch. That would have killed Altus. Or... Fire alarm, fire alarm. Entering gelatinous green liquid. Costs you 3 extra time units. Ooh, okay. Alright, well. That was kind of cool. Weird, but cool. Alright, so I guess I don't need these anymore. Okay, reveal card D. Ta-da! Big item 55. Oh, hello. This isn't the location we get to keep, but I get to keep the password, because if I wanted to, I could just come straight here. Okay, then I guess we continue on. Into the dungeon. It's a good thing that I have a map of the dungeon. Oh, again, teetering on the 3, but 2 minus 1 is 1. So far, this has been very weird. Interesting, but weird. And very quick. I guess having this guy around to have the amount of time units I'm spending moving around has helped. But I think even without it, I would have had plenty of time. Famous last words. Okay, so, right, I did the thing, I spent the thing. So location 17. Oh, interesting, okay. This is the one I thought would be last. No, I guess it makes sense. Yeah, this is the dungeon. Okay, so this is where my map is going to come into play. I hope. Read the cards A, then A thingy for the setup of this location. There's 2 A's. Oh, this one. Okay. You cross the drawbridge with no issue. Having reached the dungeon's door, you see that it's been left open, which again strengthens the general feeling that this castle's been abandoned. You enter. Once in the main hall, you immediately feel the temporal turbulence is stronger than ever. King Miliafin mustn't be much further. From the main hall, 2 paths lie before you. Shuffle the 6 question mark cards, face down. Then place 5 of them randomly on spaces C to G, and reveal them. Wait. Oh, place 5 of them on the spaces. Oh, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I guess we won't be using this one. And reveal them. Oh, good grief. To pass through here, you must possess the dungeon map. Nice. Oh, those are... Right. Okay, so this is where that comes in. Okay. Take the group token and place it at the beginning of the corridor of your choice on the card located on C. These are the rooms with the... Oh, so how many rooms are there that have this mark on them? The thing. Oh, Potion of Leaping. Oh, I see. Okay. Dungeon map. Wait, so I can teleport right to the end? Really? Allows you to teleport the party between 2 rooms that have pentacle. So I could just go straight from here to here, but I don't know if I would want to. Maybe the stuff you're supposed to do along the way? So yeah, take the group token, place at the beginning. Let's see. Okay, so which way do I want to go? Okay, so this will allow me to bypass that door. I think... Oh, nope, and then I can walk past this, so I don't have to go through here. Okay, yeah, let's go the upper route. Because, yeah, I don't know if I want to teleport to the end. Well, let's see what the rest of this has to say. Okay, in the dungeon. Tests cost the normal time units. Amount movements are free. Oh, okay, so in these rooms, time space is greatly perturbed. You must stop here, draw a vortex card, and resolve it before continuing on your way. When you go through such a room, you must stop there, draw an encounter card, and resolve it before continuing on your way. Going through a room on fire costs each agent the health indicated, unless they've been fireproofed. So I didn't get the fire thing. I do have a scroll of leaping. I'm gonna have to go through one of these rooms, which means all this is gonna take a hit. That's bad. I mean, you can survive it, but I think it needed some healing. Well, okay, so this is Potion of Leaping. Can I use this instead? Cross a chasm. Must be able to. Anyway. Yeah, the chasms. Can be crossed using a grappling hook, passing agility test, or when depicted, using potion leaping. Oh, okay, so I could have used a grappling hook to get across here. Oh, but you can't use the leaping potion. Weird. You can go from one stone to another using teleportation. I could just go straight from here. And some doors need to be forced using the roll indicated. Note, the lockpicking kit can be used in all of these doors. Oh, so the lockpicking kit can be used. Okay. Okay, well, do I want to just teleport to the end? I mean, I go through one vortex, and then teleport to here, and I walk right out. I mean, are the encounters worth doing? Is there any point to actually going through the whole thing? The only the only one that's gonna catch me is the fire rooms, where everyone's gonna take a point of damage. Is it? I know I probably just got really ridiculously lucky on the placement of these cards. I think that these are the only two that have the teleporters, and it just happened to be at the beginning and the end. I think that is just really stupid luck. In fact, hang on, I just want to see. Yeah, there's no teleport on this one. Yeah, I think I just got ridiculously stupidly lucky that I got the teleporters in the first and last room. I mean, is there a reason not to? I'm a little bit worried that, I mean, the random encounters that you got in the city, some of them were actually good. I mean, it's how I got the guy that saves me movement. I'm just a little bit worried that I wish I knew what these were. Oh, should I? Should I just teleport straight to the end? I mean, there's no guarantee that I will. I still have to make the roll. I mean, honestly, with 6 dice, and I can even give him the book to give him 8. Oh, should I? I don't. I don't like the idea of skipping all the encounters, but at the same time, I don't think they were worth it. It's weird though, because it looks like some of the encounters are in places you don't have to go to. So it's like you can choose to have an encounter. Oh man, I think I should just teleport to the end. I have to take advantage of this stupid random chance. Like, how many times is this gonna happen? Getting a teleport right at the beginning and right at the end like that. Uh, damn it. I'm gonna have to go the southern path. I will get one vortex encounter, but that's kind of it. Oh man, I don't know. You know what? Screw the encounters. Again, I'll deal with them if I go through again. Or I mean, if I beat the scenario, I'll go back and I'll take a look at the encounters and see if any of them were actually worth doing. I think they're not going to be though. Um. Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to wrap up the video here. I know the next one's probably just gonna end up being like 5 minutes, especially with this skip, but I'm gonna wrap it up here. Chances are I'm gonna finish this in the next video. But we'll see. I don't know if I've just been really stupidly lucky getting through this. I mean, I liked this part. It's been interesting. It's got some new stuff going on with it, but I don't know. This is kind of ridiculous. I think I have to do it. But it's such a waste. I got the dungeon map and the thing of leaping and everything, but well, whatever. Never did figure out what the lantern was for. It seems like it was a waste. Whatever. Does it actually have an effect? It just casts bright light. Okay. But yeah, I think I'll wrap things up here. I'll do the ending next time. I might come back and redo this bit. If this is let's skip to the end. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, thank you so very much for watching. I think this will be a few more videos than the last couple ones were. I'm not sure. But anyway. Yeah. Come back in the next video to see the grand finale of Prophecy of Dragons. Hopefully, maybe. Don't know. We'll see. But otherwise, I will see you all next time.